Thank you, Natalie. Thanks for
Here we
hosting.
go. We're ready.
Hey guys, hi. Welcome to some fun Pilates today. And I just wanted to highlight a few things before we get started. I'll be drinking this hydration, which is turmeric, cayenne, ginseng, and it's great. You can put it in water. Right now, we all need to stay very hydrated to keep our immunity up. And it also comes in a set. So we also have this deodorant, which is really amazing. It's aluminum free and it's shea butter. So it's very, for us who shave our underarms, very nourishing. We have the Dissolve the Day face cloths for after your workout, which I love. These are biodegradable, so you don't feel bad about using them. And I use like one every 3 nights. So you have to change it because you can kind of use them again. The bands, you get a set of bands. You get actually 3 bands. I'm only going to use 2 today, but they're just nice to have. And then we get some lip balm, which we're all probably feeling dry with all the winter air and the heat and everything. And then, so again, you can use the bands, you can use the weights if you want to, but these are just optional. You can still, hi Tanya, you can still get a great workout. And Tanya had asked about the balls, so maybe if you guys want to do this again in another week or 2, we can get these balls on Amazon. They're really great because you can kind of slide them, and I'm gonna have to lower this camera a little bit. You can kind of slide them here and kind of go up and go back and really get your stomach worked really good. So
what kind of ball is that?
Into a seated position, if that's comfortable for everybody. You can either cross your legs, you can sit on your legs, on your knees. We're gonna start with our breath. So it's okay if you have people coming on a little late. We're just gonna start with our breathing. So in Pilates, we breathe in the section. I want you to think about your midsections like a balloon. So you're gonna expand on the inhale.
Oh, sorry.
Fill up the balloon. And then if you guys want to mute yourselves, or I can mute you, feel free to ask questions during class, but if you just don't know that you're muted and you start grunting or something, go ahead and mute yourself if you can. And then again, if you have a question, unmute yourself. And
Hey, Bridget, I'm going to mute everyone, but just unmute yourself.
Okay. So I'm big. Okay. I'm not big on my screen, but maybe I'm big on your screen. Okay, so we're starting with our breath. So sit in a comfortable position. If you're a little tight in your hip flexors, you can bring your legs further out. But the intention of Pilates is to get connected with our body and our breath. So as you inhale, I want you to think about you're inhaling through your nose and you're expanding this whole area. Feel free to bring your hands to this area and feel expansion. And then as we exhale out of the mouth, feel contraction. And you even want to have your rib cage kind of knead in toward the middle of your body. So for those of us who've had a baby, so important to train those muscles again to work. And as you exhale, think about expanding up. So it's like there's a tail from your tailbone all the way to the top of your head, a nice long line. And I really just want you to keep thinking about a long inhale in and a slow exhale out. Belly button comes back toward your back like there's a string pulling it back. If you want to close your eyes, you can, and just get connected. So throughout this next 30 minutes, we want to keep our mind focused on our breath. And our breath is going to help us do some of this exercise. So let's also think about relaxing our stomach, right? So we carry a lot of tension in our midsection. So as you breathe, think about just bringing that breath in, bringing the air in. We're going to start with a little bit of movement, hands on our knees, exhaling forward and around. And inhaling back through your full range of motion, keeping the shoulders soft. Exhale to go forward, inhale to move back, heart leading us. Shoulders again staying down, away from the ears. And then whenever you're ready, we'll switch directions. Just a quick stretch to get ourselves loose so we can use our full midsection throughout these exercises. So Pilates is what they call a thinking man's exercise or woman's exercise. So as we come back to center, I want you to just really feel your body moving. So as you inhale, lift your chest, look up toward the sky, lengthen. And then as you exhale, we're rounding. So it's kind of like a seated cat and cow. We're just moving in full extension and full flexion. Lengthening on the inhale, heart opens. And then exhale, rounding back, go as far back as you can. And one more inhale will bring us back to center. So if you want to watch yourself, and I'll watch you guys as you go sideways, so you can see the full length of your body. Weights are optional here, okay? So we're gonna start with our feet about hip width apart, feet on the floor. If you're using weights in your hands. We're gonna inhale nice and tall at the top and exhale. And then as we inhale, we're gonna bring our right elbow back toward right underneath your shoulder. And as you exhale, you're gonna lift up. If this is hurting you, put your feet together and your knees wide and don't go back as far. Inhale the left elbow back, exhale lifts you back up to center. So as we inhale, again, rotating, exhale, coming back up. Good, knees a little closer, unless it's bothering your hip flexors, Holly. There you go. Inhale. I'm watching if you want me to watch. I don't have to. And now let's add a little more. So right elbow back, left leg's gonna extend. Exhale lifts you back up. There you go, get your weights. Left elbow back, right leg extends. Exhale lifts you back up. Inhale, right elbow, left leg lengthens. Exhale lifts you back up. Good, left elbow, right leg lengthens. And exhale. 2 or 3 more here, you guys look great. Inhale, exhale lifts. Feel your heart lift as you come back up. Inhale back, exhale lifts. Good, for the last 2, you can bring both legs up. Exhale lifts, inhale back. Exhale lifts, heart lifts, inhale back. Or you can use both weights if you have really light weights. Inhale, let's do one more time on either side. Use your inhale to go down. Use your exhale to lift back up. And then inhale back, exhale lifts, great. Put your feet together, knees wide, lift your chest, lengthen, and then just let yourself come forward on the exhale down toward your legs. Stretch it out. Turn your head side to side or up and down. Just loosen up the neck and the shoulders while we're in this forward fold. Place your feet back to hip width apart. Place your hands behind you, underneath your shoulders. So there's a lot of options here. If you're a little unsure of your tricep strength, you can just move your hands a little further back, bend your elbows on the inhale so they go straight back, and then exhale, lift back up. Heart opens, good. Inhale back, and again, make sure that you're stacked as you come up. Good. Now, if you want a little more, you can bring your hips up and lift up. So it's inhale down, exhale lift. If this is too hard, just stay down in the first position. Good. Inhale. Exhale back up. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lifts. One more time here. And then we're going to do 2 or 3 more. So you can bring one leg up and exhale, lift. And inhale back. Good. Exhale, lift. One more time. Let's switch legs. Inhale. And again, your leg doesn't have to be super high, but just having it off the floor will help engage your midsection. I think one more on this side. I lost count. Good job, you guys. Put your feet down, lengthen your legs back down, extend them out in front of you, lift up. Inhale and exhale, fall forward. Flex your feet if you want a little more of a stretch. If this is a little too much for you, you can let your toes fall forward. Feet up again if you want to stretch the back of the legs. So we're going to roll our spine back up, and we are going to do a series called the rowing series. This is from the machines. I love it because it's a lot of back work, right? So as we're doing all this extra work these days, double duty, this will help keep our back strong. So weights or no weights, weights are, again, going to make it a little harder. We're going to move our hands up to our chest, elbows wide. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to start to round into our lower back. So we're going to stay here on the inhale, feel your stomach engage and open up your hands so your palms still face the back of the room. And then as you exhale, we're going to dive forward. Arms reach back. Yes, good job, you guys. I know this is kind of hard. This is one of the harder poses to understand. Inhale, bring your arms forward. And then exhale, let's reach back again for a little extra arm work. Good, one more time. Inhale, draw the arms forward. And then on the exhale, we're going to articulate our spine up 1 vertebra at a time. Beautiful. So we're just at a 90-degree angle again. Inhale, hands up to the chest, elbows wide, palms open. If you can, exhale, round, round, round. Feel your stomach working here. Good, stay here. Inhale, open the hands out. Exhale, dive forward as your arms reach back. Stay here, inhale, draw the arms around. Let's go back again, stay low. Draw the arms back. And then let's do one more tricep work. Bend your elbows. Stay down, straighten your arms. Good, one more time, bend your elbows. Inhale. Exhale, straighten. Good job. Do one more if you're feeling lucky. Good and strong. Good. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, arms around and forward, and then exhale, articulate up. Should we do one more? Inhale, hands up. We won't add any more arms. Exhale, round back. Stay here. Inhale, open your hands wide. Palms face the back of the room behind you. Exhale, dive forward. Beautiful job, you guys. Inhale, arms around to the front. Good control. Exhale, articulate up. Or you can do an extra one like Holly's doing. Good job. Okay, palms face up. Inhale, draw the elbows to 90 degrees. Lock the arms into place. Again, you're articulating down into your lower back. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Stay here if you can. Inhale. Yeah, there you go, Beth. Good job. And exhale, straight up and out. Beautiful. Good job, Brenda. Look at those guns. Natalie, looking good. Exhale, round back. Chrisanne, I see the roof. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Straight up and out. You guys feeling this in your back? You can just nod if you are. Okay, inhale. Good. You can use the weights if you want to, Holly. You want to keep your hands shoulder width apart. Inhale here. Exhale, straight up and out. And your palms are facing you if you can't see it. So your palms are facing up. You're going to draw them to 90 degrees. Exhale, round back. Inhale, stay here. Good. Exhale, straight up and out. How about one more, you guys? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay here. Good job. Exhale, straight up and out. All right, let's put the weights down. Stretch it out. Draw the arms behind you. Stretch your arms back. Lift your heart. A really nice stretch is to bring your hands to one side. So both hands are still interlaced. Bring them to one side and bring your ear toward that same side. Good. Crack, crack. Come back up. Bring your hands to the other side of your body, kind of right above your hip, and then bring your ear toward that same side. Good job. Come back up. Good. Just shake it out a little bit. Let's go back sideways. And we're going to inhale at the top, and we're going to slowly roll down. Now, there's going to be some options here. You can either have your weights with you or not. Okay, so we're going to do what's called half teaser. So we're going to extend the back leg out. Inhale, lift your head, and exhale, lift up. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Now, if you have your weights, you don't want to use them as a lever. You want to either keep them here or even harder, keep them here. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the legs toward each other to come up. Good. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll down. One more time. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, squeeze the legs toward each other to come up. Inhale, exhale, roll back down. Great job. Draw the knees in, just roll side to side. And again, you can do more of these later if I'm not doing enough, but just to give you some ideas. Okay, feet back down, other leg extends, so front leg for me. Again, you can have your hands out if this is too hard, or hands in toward you if it's easier and you want to make it harder. Inhale, lift your head. Ooh, this is my hardest side. Exhale, lift up. Good. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Great job. Inhale, head. Exhale, squeeze the legs together and come up. Good. Inhale, exhale, roll down. One more time. Inhale, head. Exhale, roll up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, come down. All right. Put the weights down. Just go side to side with your legs. If you have a band, get the heavier band, put it in between your legs. And you want it to be a little higher than your knees. Okay, I just learned some of these, so hopefully I'll remember them. So elbows wide, chin into your chest, shoulders down. You're going to inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to extend the back leg back, and you're going to bring your elbow toward the front leg. And ideally squeeze out, so you're feeling a little additional resistance. And then exhale, right elbow or front elbow toward the back leg as the opposite leg extends. So inhale back to center, knees to tabletop. Exhale, rotate toward the leg that's in with you. The other leg goes out. Inhale back. So it's like slow motion, right? We're going slowly through very thick fluid. That's what you want to feel like. Nice and controlled. Exhale out. Inhale to lower back down. Good. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Good. Nice slow breath with control. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Good. Inhale. Forgot to ask you guys if there was something specific you wanted to work on. Well, we're going to do everything. But hopefully you're feeling your abs in this one. A little bit of outer leg work with the bands. Good. Nice and slow. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Good. Let's do one more on either side. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift, and inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Good. So take a little break. You can draw the knees wide. Maybe rotate your ankles. Rotate your ankles in the opposite way. We're going to place your feet down. Go ahead and roll forward and back in your hips so you feel just a slight curve of your lower back. So if you place the hand underneath your belly button, it's flat. You're in that neutral pelvis. Arms can relax by our sides. Inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, peel up to pelvic curl. So each vertebra you want to press into the floor as you lift up. Inhale, lengthen at the top. And then articulating down on the exhale, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, find that slight curve of the back. Exhale to peel up, one vertebra at a time, pressing each vertebra down as we lift. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale. And I'm getting a cramp, so I'm going to take a little break. Good. One more time here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to peel up, vertebra by vertebra, pressing down into the mat. Once we are up, we're going to extend our front leg out. We're going to go out and in, and out and in. So this is one of those poses, if you don't have a band, it's almost harder in some ways because you don't have anything. You're just using your stomach to hold the leg into place. Whereas those of us with the band have a band, but it's harder to go out. So try to work against the band in either direction, right? As you go out, you're going slow. As you go in, you're going slow. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's do 2 or 3 more here. Good job, you guys. Do one last one. Inhale and exhale out. Inhale back in. Front foot down, inhale, and exhale, articulate down, vertebra by vertebra. Good. Take a little break, side to side with the knees if you want to. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, peeling up vertebra by vertebra. Back legs goes out. Inhale. So say exhale to go out, inhale to come back in. So again, slow in either direction. Work against the band if you're using a band. Good, nice and slow out, nice and slow in. Again, having that control. Pilates was actually called controlology. So I always think about that when I'm practicing Pilates. You want to be as controlled as you can in your movement, and that's what makes it harder, right? Is that we have to make it look effortless. Let's do 3 more. Good, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Back foot down, inhale. Exhale, articulate down, vertebra by vertebra. Let's put the band a little lower. So it's going to be right above our ankles. So we're going to start to 90 degrees. Go out, squeeze in. So if you don't have the band, that's okay. It should be hard. You're going to actually go all the way in if you don't have a band with your heels going together. So you'll be slightly externally rotated. But if you do have the band, you'll stop when you don't have any tension. Okay. And then we'll draw it in. Inhale here, exhale out. So let's do 5 to 10 little pulses. Good. And if you feel your back arching, I want you to go a little higher. That means your stomach is not working, your back is working. So we want our stomach to work. Great. If you've done 5 to 10, draw it back in. This time we're going to go out. We're going to go up for exhaling. And as you inhale, we'll lower down. And again, only go as low as you can with keeping a neutral spine. So once your back starts to arch, and if this is hurting your back, put your hands underneath your hips and do it like that. That's totally fine. But again, either you're squeezing the band out and then just coming back to where there's no tension, or you're just bringing your heels together and your heels apart without the band. Good, let's just do one more here. But you get the idea. This is great for your lower stomach. Okay, so we'll take the band out. We'll bring our feet together, knees wide. Just pull the legs in towards you. We're going to do one more great pose for our hamstrings and our glutes. This is one of my absolute favorites. We keep the feet together. We're going to put the feet on the floor. So the knees are wide, the feet are on the floor. Inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, squeeze up. Suppose you do not want your husband to see you doing, unless you have the time to do that. But we'll just lower and lift, exhale to lift. Inhale. Beth, I don't know what you said, Beth, but you'll have to tell me later. Of course, that never happens with me and Greg, don't worry. We've never done it. Beth is my husband's older sister, so Got to keep it clean. All right, keep going up and down. Great. Do a few more if you can. Isn't this a fun one? I feel like it gets all the right spots. All those spots that never work. You guys look great. I can't really see you guys, so don't worry. Okay, once you're done, you can take it down. Draw the knees in, do some circles with the knees in one direction. And then circle the knees in the opposite way, just releasing the lower back into the mat again. Great, we're gonna go onto our sides. So again, you can use the band or not, doesn't really matter, but the bands are fun. If you have one, use it. And when we go on our side, we want to be laying this way, but we want our feet a little further forward of our bodies, right? So this part's straight, and then the feet are a little more towards the front corner. So if you have the band, you're just gonna lift up, little pulses up. I want you to relax your lower leg, and if you want to, bring your hands to your midsection so you can feel your lower abs, a little bit of your left or your top oblique working. And again, if you don't have the band, you're just gonna do the same thing, just without the band. So in some ways, again, the band is harder, and in some ways it's easier because it is kind of helping your leg. Okay, now you can add circle, little circle motion going up and down. You can let your toes relax. So try to think about your whole legs being held up by your ankle. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll go opposite direction with the circles if you've been doing circles. Great. Keep your hips stacked. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Just keep making those adjustments on your body to make sure you're not cheating. Good. Okay, you can bring both feet in. You can stretch out that top leg a little bit. If you have no band, you can just use your top leg. Good. And then we're going to bring the legs back out. We're going to exhale, draw the knees in. So if it's comfortable for you to be on your elbow, you can, or you can just lay all the way down. So inhale slowly out. Exhale in. Inhale slowly out. Good, and exhale in. 2 or 3 more. Again, slow motion like you're going through thick fluid. You can bring your hands to your top oblique if you want to make sure it's working. Legs should really be pretty relaxed here. And one more exhale. Put your feet down, come on up, and then just go towards your legs for a mermaid stretch. Good. Come on up and bring your hand and your elbow down, and then the opposite arm can reach out. All right, let's come back up and we'll just switch our legs to the other side. So again, laying down so your body's parallel, and then the feet are just a little further in front of you. Elbow underneath us, or you can lay all the way down. Exhale to, just the top leg comes up. Keep your lower leg relaxed. So you're lifting and lowering again. If you have the strap or the band, you're just gonna go slowly up, slowly down. Now, if you don't have the band, it's your choice. You can just do little pulses up, or you can go all the way down and back up. But you do want to feel some of your rectus abdominis working and a little bit of your interior obliques working. So that's about right here. I always like to touch my stomach. I don't know if it's because I've had 2 really big babies, but I just want to make sure the muscles are working that I want to be working. You shouldn't feel too much in your leg. Now start doing circles with your leg. You will feel a little bit of your leg working, of course. And I want you to keep your top toes dangling down. So just imagine your legs being held up from the ankle joint. We're going to do one more set here. Inhaling and exhaling. Great, and then we can start to go opposite direction. You guys look really good. I just love these because so much of Pilates is working your weaker muscles. So we're gaining our glutes and our hamstrings, mainly the gluteus medius, which is a not used enough part of our body. So do 3 more sets here, exhaling, 2 more inhaling and exhaling. Great job. Last one, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now you can draw the, let's do a little stretch first. So we'll bring our heel back toward our rear. The fun thing about Pilates is this is literally, I did it in my living room on purpose. I do have a Pilates room, but literally something you can do while you're watching a show or a movie or doing other things. Inhale to go out, but just keep that mindfulness. So slowly in, slowly out, right? Slow motion, knees up. If you don't know if you can see it, but my feet do not go further back. My knees come up toward me. Slowly out. So then we'll engage a little more of our lower abs to bring the knees in and out. Let's do 3 more, slowly using the breath. Try to keep the legs relaxed. I know the legs are pretty fatigued from their lifts. So mind over matter here. Use your brain to help control your muscles, and then draw the knees in. You can push ourselves up. Come on up and go toward the legs on the exhale. Good job, elevating back up. Elbow down, top arm up or out over the ear. Great. Come on up. So we're going to give our glutes a little bit of a break. We're going to come back to them. We're going to go back to a little more back work. So we're going to get the weights again if you want to. So this one you can either cross your legs. Audrey, can you close that door? Cross the legs or bring your legs straight. You can use the weights or not. Again, if it's hard on your hip flexors or if you feel like your back's going back, have a slight bend in your knees or cross the legs. We're going to have our elbows right up to our bodies like we're chickens. So this is the position. And this is so good for your upper back. So we're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale to reach the arms out to a 45-degree angle. We're going to lower the arms on the inhale. Keep inhaling the arms to the sky, and then exhaling them out to the sides. So it goes inhale, chicken wings, hands up. Exhale, reach out. Good, inhale, lower and lift. Inhale, up. Exhale, around. One more time like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lower and lift. And usually I'd be using 5-pound weights, but I did the same thing yesterday, so I figured I'd give myself a break. Anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, lower in a flat back. So lower, lower. Keep your hands right up to your shoulders. Stretch the arms out straight. Lift up. Exhale. Inhale to lift up. And exhale to go around again in that big circle. Good. So inhale, draw the elbows up, chicken wings. Exhale, flat back forward. Inhale, straighten the arms out, and then use your back and your stomach to lift everything to the sky on the inhale. Exhale, around. Good. Last one here. Inhale, elbows to the side of our bodies and hands to the shoulders. Exhale, flat back forward. Inhale, straighten arms out. Good. Reach everything up. Feel your back engaged. And then exhale around. So if you have weights and you don't have bands, you can just do your triceps from here. So the hands, the weights, oh, you can't really see. The weights are together. I'm up straight though. I'm up straight. Let's go back a little bit. So it's like this. The elbows are straight up to the sky and the hands are going to go back. We're going to keep our spine really long. Or if you want to try this with the bands, you're going to kind of stretch a little more behind you, kind of like a goalpost arms. Okay, so you can do either one of those. This is a little different. This is more the lats, but I like this exercise too. Okay, so if you're doing the triceps are great because that's right, that area underneath our arms. So we're not having as much flab underneath our arms. Good. So do a few here. If it's too much, you can just go down to one weight. Great. So I really want to get to this next section, which is my new favorite stuff. How are you doing on time? Okay, we're going to go a tiny bit over. Is that okay, guys? Okay, so these are the last ones we're going to do, and these are my favorites. So get the other band, get the heavier band. We're going to get on all fours and do a little more back and hamstring and glute work. So you don't have to have the bands, but if you do, you can put them, again, right above your knees. Fine, if you don't have bands, we're going to go on all fours. And we do a little bit of butt work. So we're going to go out to the side. So it's your option. You can do a few on each side, or you can alternate. So let's just do 5 on each side, 5 to 10. Make sure as you do these, I think it's so important to keep your abdominals engaged so you're not moving around. The rest of your torso should stay very still. So belly button to your spine. Fire hydrant style, yep. But I think it's really fun with a band. I feel like it's Gives you that extra oomph. Have we done 10? Okay, once you've done 10, we'll go to the other side. So re-engage your stomach. As you shift the weight, you still want to feel your torsos down, your shoulders are relaxed. You're using your stomach to do a lot of the stabilizing work here. You guys look great. Keep breathing. Exhale to go out. Inhale, slow back in. You can always make it harder with the bands by just resisting them on the way back. All right. I am totally not counting, but it feels like we maybe have 3 more on this side. Holly, you can always go back to child's pose if you want to take a break. Good. Okay. Now we're going to do some circles. Oh, around the world. And if it's too much, again, just take the band out. Let's just do 5. We got to go both directions. So think about your knee as making a circle. Cool. And then let's go opposite way. So back and around. Woo, these bands really make it hard, don't they? Thank you, Arbonne. Okay, 4, 5. Awesome job. Let's do the other side. So again, when you're doing the other side, re-establish that connection of your stomach, keeping you stable, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Make as big a circle as you can with that knee. The foot just follows. So you keep your knee bent in that 90-degree angle. And then we go opposite way. Good. 4 and 5. Okay, so we'll take the band out. If you're using it, widen your knees. Let's stretch it out a little bit. So knees wide, sit your chest down toward the mat, arms extend out into extended child's pose. So again, knees wide I think is helpful in this stretch. Kind of counterbalance what we just did. Turn your head side to side if you want. Okay, you can stretch out your shoulders if you want, if you're feeling a little tight. And then let's do one more here, and then we'll just do one last stretch. This is if you know Brooke Burke, she's a pretty badass girl, and this is not a traditional Pilates pose, it's really hard. So you're gonna draw your left knee in or your right knee, whichever one you want to start with, and then you're literally gonna swing it as far out to the side as you can. Okay, so you're gonna draw it in towards you, use your abdominals, and then you're gonna reach it across and out like you're kicking karate chop someone. So exhale to draw it in. And again, as you do this, try to keep the weight equal on both of your hands. That's that additional abdominal challenge. So let's do 10 of these if we can. And I love this just because it's a big stretch for your entire booty after all that work. Joseph Pilates, this is not a traditional Pilates pose, but I just love how it feels on our lower backs because most of us have weak lower backs. So we can do a few more once you've done 10 or as many as you want to do on that side. We're going to do a half pigeon for our stretch. Go and draw the knee wide on your mat and put your hands on the inside. Lift your chest, look up, and then come forward, either elbows down or straighten your arms all the way to the floor. Take a few deep breaths into your hips and your lower back. Flex your foot if you can to protect your knee. Ooh, get another cramp. I need some of those banana cookies for the potassium. We made cookies yesterday. If anyone missed it, I have the recording. All right, you guys want to get up and do the other side? So again, hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Draw that left or right knee in if you're doing the right knee or whichever one you haven't done, and then lengthen that leg out. And again, you're keeping your torso really stable here. And you can keep your knee bent, or when you go out, you can straighten it and kick out to the side, right? So can everyone see what I'm doing? Maybe I'll do it from this direction too. So knee in, like you're doing a little crunch with your knee in, and then you're gonna go all the way out and kick it to the side. That's right. Hiya! Take that, coronavirus. Oh, hiya! Good job, guys. Wow, you guys look so good. So we're gonna try for 10 on this side. Karate chop. Okay. A few more if you can. I think 2 or 3 more. All right, guys. Awesome job. Draw that knee in to the wide edge of the mat. Lift your chest. Look up. Great. Exhale, move forward. If you want to do a little stretch over, elbows can be close, or you can stretch your arms all the way out in front of you. Take some deep breaths. Breathe into your hips and your shoulders. This is such a great stretch. We all carry tension in our hips. I know that from yoga, so I'm sure we're feeling it now in our stomach and our hips. Let's make sure we relax them into the mat. Come on up. And we're going to do one more, kind of like a stretch and kind of like a strengthening pose. So it's your option. You can use your weights or not. But I love this one as a last pose to just really make sure we've strengthened our back and our core. So if you're going to use the weights, well, either way, your hands are underneath your shoulders. So let's just start with the top part. So we're going to lift up and rotate. And then we're going to lift from this side and rotate. So I kind of liken this to like taking a breath when you're doing the the freestyle in the pool. So we're just going to lift one side and then the other. And then if you feel effort, we're going to, as we lift the right side, we're going to extend the left leg behind us. Okay? And then we're going to switch. Exhale to lift. Inhale. Exhale to lift. So you're working a few different things here. We're working our stability muscles because we're doing opposite arm, opposite leg. We're getting some back strength. We're strengthening a little bit of our arms if we're using the weights. Exhale. So you guys got this. Opposite arm, opposite leg lifts. Inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale and exhale, lift. You guys got one or two more on either side. Keep reaching the legs straight up behind you. Feel that long extension through the spine. Awesome. Let's put our feet back together, knees wide. Lift the chest. If you want to put your feet a little further in front of you, if you're a little tight, lengthening. Exhale, come forward. You can even press your elbows into your knees for a little deeper stretch. Take a deep breath in. Let's let our exhale relax us further down. Turn your head side to side. Release your shoulders and your upper back. You can do a spinal twist on your own too if you want to, if you still feel like you need it. You can stretch your arms to the sky. You can interlace your fingers, kind of go side to side. Stretching out your abdominals, your obliques. All right. Beautiful job, you guys. I hope that wasn't too long. Gosh, it went so fast. But I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll do another workout before we're let out of here, let out of jail. But thank you so much for staying at home and for moving with me today. And thank you to Arbonne for letting me do this for free now. I don't have to trade my time for money anymore. So it's so much fun doing these classes. I miss it sometimes, but I don't miss having to do it. So
thank you so much, Bridget. That was so good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Natalie, for putting this together, and can't wait to see the recording. I'll send it to anyone who missed it, or if you guys want me to send it to you to forward along. Gotta share the good vibes.
All right, guys. Bye.
Thanks,
Thanks, Bridget.
Thank you, Beth.
That was hilarious.